Welcome back, guys. This is Doug with Basement Level Magic. It's round 3. We're in the finals. And it looks like a pretty good keep. So we'll go ahead and keep this hand. So we got all the lands we need. We'll go ahead and play out land and pass. Never get used to this right-clicking thing. Again, I didn't have any time. We were the last match between this and the previous, so I was planning to go and change the key bindings, but didn't get in there. Up against black-white, maybe allies? Yeah, it looks like it. So it looks like we'll be taking a hit here. Just debating what to play first. Probably going to play the Valkyrie Predator. Blocks a little better, but I'd also be more willing to get rid of it. Just going to go get in for 2. And let's see where we're at. Zendikar Cutthroat. So yeah, that's one of the definite enablers of the deck. That's a perfect card for the black-white. Let's see if we can play something here. At least we're going to hold back the Zendikar Cutthroat and prevent 1 damage. But got kind of a slow start against what looks like a pretty aggressive deck. Probably want to think about bringing in the Boiling Earth for this one. It's pretty good against allies. A lot of the allies have 2 toughness, but so it definitely looks like a combat trick here. I'm going to go ahead and take the 3. I'd love to kill the Zendikar Cutthroat, but I think the Royal's Retribution is going to do that for us here in a couple of turns. And we can attack right into that, although maybe what he's after here. So we'll go ahead and make landfall. I don't think he blocks here. I think he just takes the 4. So I think what I'd like to do is just play out an Undo Greathorn and pass the turn. And that's something that I'm, not shy about trading or just getting rid of. Excellent card, Ally Encampment in the white-black. Well, really in any of the ally decks, but not something you want to pick early because the deck is fine without it, but it definitely has some value. Being able to return one of your allies, a key ally, to your hand. Demon's Grasp on my poor Undo Greathorn. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, so it's fine. Starting to get ugly. Down to 10. I mean, I think we have to rely on the Royal's Retribution. There's not a whole lot more we can do here. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to be aggressive. I mean, the other thing we could do is Encircling Fissure. Which means that we could play out... No, not quite. 1 shy. I was going to say we could play out the Nettle Drone. But I'm going to wait. We can also Awaken if we choose to. I suppose after 2 planes are on the battlefield, I should probably be holding planes. Taking the 2. Lose 1, he gains 1. But we took care of his most damaging creature. So we have our turn against as well. Just thinking, is there a possibility of turning this into a lethal attack? So I think if we make landfall and encircling fissure this turn, there's a good chance that we can encircling fissure and then turn against for the win next turn. Especially if he gains life again. Unless he smites us. Which is a shame. Go ahead and let that happen. I think we play the Nettle Drone. And we can still sure strike if we need to. So let's see what he does. This actually lets us keep the sure strike as well if we just encircling fissure here. Now we can't though. So it'll be a 4/5. So we can still do this. Oh, except he has the mana to put another token on it. Well, we still do 6 though, so it's okay. Unless he has a way to gain additional life. Shame we had to kill the bigger of the 2 creatures though. But we did get to keep our encircling fissure around. Opponent's down to 1 card. He only needs 1 mana to return the Zulaport Cutthroat to his hand. But we still have the Encircling Fissure. Playing this land allows us to play anything in our deck, so we definitely want to do that. And I would love to be able to attack, keep up turn against, and Encircling Fissure. It kind of forces me to do something now. Whereas if I just sit back, I doubt he attacks, right? And we just ping him on the end of his turn if he doesn't attack. Let's see. Play something with 2. Okay, no, that's not it. Alright, go and ping our opponent into 15. So I guess we can turn against on the Calastria Night Watch, and then outnumber the Zulaport Cutthroat. Takes us to 2. And then we still have the Encircling Fissure. I feel like we're just showing him cards, but oh well. He watches the channel. Maybe he'll enjoy seeing himself beat me. Get in for our 7. Oh, and then we're just dead. Yeah. Oh well. It was pretty close. But let's see what we do in the next one. So I think Sheer Drop needs to come in. I think Boiling Earth needs to come in, and I think we can take out. He's seen the turn against. I'll put it back in for the 3rd game, but I think we can take it out now. And then I think we can take out also the Nettle Drone. I'll submit that. So we're aggressive, but we're down to 13 creatures. So we'll kind of see. This is definitely a bad matchup for us, in that they're about as aggressive as we are, only their deck looks to be much more synergistic. And I think I mentioned in video 1 or 2, that I'm playing allies, but I'm not really playing allies. I don't have any of the big ally, like rare or uncommon allies that just make the deck awesome. So, I mean, if I had one hero of Gomafada or something like that, or the double strike ally, I think we'd definitely be in a better position than we are. Well, I mean, I kind of hate to mulligan this, but I feel like we need to get out early. I mean, there's a chance we hit some stuff with the Boiling Earth. I'd rather not do it as my turn 2 play, though. So that means I really have nothing till turn 5, but I do have the mana, so anything I pull... It seems to me like every time I keep a 5-lander, I just end up drawing lands. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan. Maybe that's wrong. Now I'm going to keep, but I definitely want to see... That's tough. I want to see a plains, but I want to hit my lands. I'm gonna put that on top, and we'll see what happens. If we lose this game, it was probably because of this keep. And I don't know, maybe I should have put the third mountain on the bottom. But I feel like if you have a card you can play and you have the lands to play it, you know, in a reasonable time frame, you probably need to do that. Blade roll's okay. That's perfect. So that being said, let's go ahead and lead out with the McKindy Patrol instead. Which blocks better against the Blade Whirl. This is what I mean. See, no more allies in our deck. I got 2 creatures, a 3-drop and a 4-drop, but neither is an ally. So I'm going to play the plains. I think it looks less fishy if I leave up a plains if I don't play a 3rd mountain. And then I'll just play... Yeah, the Under Greathorn is actually better here. It's the same as the McKindy Patrol. Doesn't attack as well, but as of next turn, I'll be able to keep Lithomancer's Focus up unless I draw, you know, a 5-drop. So I think probably we're okay. Sure, Courier Griffin. Yeah, he doesn't have the mana to activate the Serene Steward, which is nice. Can't attack. The Griffin's going to start getting in. We really need to draw something like that. I'm going to go and attack with the Under Greathorn. I kind of want to bait out an attack from our opponent so that I can use the Royal's Retribution and kill a couple of things instead of just one. That being said, he may only attack with the Courier Griffin, and if that's the case, that's fine too. And I do think it's worth killing, even if we can't get, you know, a 2-for-1. I think it's fine. Because currently neither of these creatures are going to be able to attack into us. All right, so the question is whether or not to play the land. I'm going to play the Valka Predator regardless. And I could hold up the land for next turn. I can't kill the Calastri Nightwatch unless I double block it, and that's only if it doesn't have first strike, since it would kill one of my creatures before I had a chance to hit. And that kind of makes me want to attack, but next turn I have much better attacks than I do this turn. It also makes me want to hold the land. which I'm going to do. Just to make sure. And I guess we'll see what he does. I've never watched myself draft from the other person's perspective. I'm interested to know like what Alpian, would think watching this. So if you see this, go ahead and leave a comment. I would love to know, what was going through your head while you're playing against me. That's bad. Yeah, we both have that card. It's definitely bad. Play the land. I think we can attack with both, right? And we're probably not holding these back anyway. And if he gets first strike with the core blade roll, we're really screwed, so we'll see if he's willing to take a bunch of damage. And I think that's fine. I think we need to get rid of that thing anyway. He's already tapped out his ally encampment, so there's no way to return it to his hand. And then we can play the Shatterskull Recruit as well. Which we could have played pre-combat, but I think we goaded him into this a little bit better by not having just, a single white mana up. And the Vigilance isn't all that important since we can already block his 2 ground creatures, and he can attack with impunity in the air anyway, because he has Vigilance and because he has flying, and we don't have any flyers currently. So. Hasn't gained any life this game. That's been nice. We almost want to draw. I wouldn't mind Hedron Archive because I wouldn't mind some more cards, but I wouldn't mind drawing a land at this point. Yeah, nothing we can do about that. Boiling Earth does surprisingly little here. I mean, we could attack with all 3 and see if he blocks 1-on-1-on-1, but there's no reason for him to do that and give up a bunch of creatures, so I think we just hold on to that at this point. We may end up just wanting to use it to awaken a 4/4. I may do that anyway. I wish I had a land, though. I kind of want to do it when I have a land so I can attack with the Ondu Greathorn and Valkyrie Predator. We're going to take 3 in the air anyway, so we might as well wait it out. It makes his blocks incredibly bad, though, if we Boiling Earth. I guess we could have attacked with him. He probably would have left the Serene Steward and Core Blade roll back and blocked only with the or the Ghostly Sentinel, but then there's a chance he just takes the 6 damage and cracks back for 7. When if we get a land, there's a much better chance that he actually puts something in front of one of our creatures, especially with that on the board. Surprised he didn't play that pre-combat, I guess, but it wouldn't have made a huge difference. Alright, so this is kind of what we were looking for. So what we want to do is play the Plains. attack with everything. Because I'm pretty sure he puts the Ghostly Sentinel in front of the patrol. And then he could double block the Predator if he wanted to. Or he could just chump. See where he puts his counter. If he puts it on the... I guess I didn't account for the counter. If he puts it on the Ghostly Sentinel, then we don't get to kill it. Yeah. I think we still do it, though. We need the 4/4 on the board at this point. But if he hadn't put that counter on the Ghostly Sentinel, I think we're in a much better position. So we attack for 12 currently. If our opponent doesn't block. He can get in for 6 here, leaving us at 7. So currently 2 turns, unless he's able to... So what we need is that we need our Sure Strike and a land. What do we have here? March from the Tomb. Yeah, that's a bummer. March from the Tomb is probably the... I don't know. I don't want to say it's the most underrated card. It's so good in black-white allies, but it's only good in black-white allies, and it's almost like it shouldn't have been a rare. Because it's so rare that you can actually put it in that deck. I think we're just dead. Because if he... Oh no, he doesn't have the white mana to put a counter on anything. So if he has a way in his hand to gain life next turn, we're dead. Because we don't have any flyers. Pardon me. Well, I mean, I think we have no options here. There's no way he blocks with the Ghostly Sentinel because it's his win condition. He probably blocks with the Colostri Night Watch. It kills one of our creatures. He's left with his board. We actually are dead, I believe. I mean, it'll take him 2 turns, but I think we're already dead. If he gains life next turn, we're definitely dead. I guess we just pass. Should have counted that out before I played the land, because like I said, you know, there's a potential with like a sure strike and a land. Or even an Amiri Shepherd, which I guess we can still cast. Not being able to F6 is really getting to me. Yeah, so he's got 2 turn clock. And I don't think there's anything we can draw short of maybe one of our Stone Furies to kill the Ghostly Sentinel. But that takes us to 2. Oh yeah, now we're just dead, I believe. Well, I keep calling it and I keep getting it, so that's. I guess we could have given ourselves. I'm getting rushed because I feel like I've already lost. So I guess we wait till his turn when he attacks and then cast the Stone Fury on his turn. If he's only attacking with the Ghostly Sentinel, then we give ourselves 1 extra turn. If he's attacking with the Cluster Night Watches and the Ghostly Sentinel, though, it doesn't help. It only hurts us. As we're chump. But we could have blocked him before they had flying, I guess. Now we any one of his creatures is lethal, so at this point we're just done. Because he has too many attackers. So I'll say good game, and that will be the end, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Doug with Basement Level Magic. We should have another draft coming for you here real soon. Thanks for watching.